Hi, I'm Michael from In-Tune Music, Tahlequah's Music Center, and it's time for another trip down rock and roll memory lane. All right, this isn't such a trip down rock and roll memory lane because it's happening as we speak. We're talking about our friend Jason Boland and his band, the Stragglers. A lot of you folks around Tahlequah here are very familiar with Jason Boland and the Stragglers, and quite a few friends of Jason Boland's live here. As with Randy Crouch and Thomas Trapp have even set in with Jason Boland and the Stragglers. From Stillwater, he was actually born in Hera, but the band got together in Stillwater, Oklahoma. I worked there back in those days for about 8 years in Stillwater during the 1990s. There was a place called The Farm where Bob Childers lived and John Cooper, the Red Dirt Rangers. Jason used to come out there, and he was from, here was this little town and going to school in Stillwater, but all these people were hanging out at the farm, like Mike McClure of The Great Divide, and Cody Canada was starting to come around. And also Bob Childers, Tom Skinner, the Red Dirt Rangers, Monica Taylor. A lot of people were hanging around Stillwater back then, just getting started in the business. It was a very cool time to have been around in Stillwater back then. In 2002, I believe, he moved to Austin, Texas, because he basically took over the Texas music scene, just recently winning several awards in the Texas music scene. You can still catch Jason Boland and the Stragglers occasionally. You'll probably see them somewhere this summer down here. They recently played Kane's Ballroom.
Country Fever.
And Country Fever, that's right. They're going to be at Country Fever along with...
We'll be there, Michael. You'll
that's
be there
right.
with me.
We will be there. Jeremy and I will be there, and you'll probably see some upcoming episodes of Rock and Roll Memory Lane in the future here, because all of our Red Dirt friends are going to be there. I can go on and on about the people, as well as some of your Texas favorites like Jerry Jeff Walker and Ray Wiley Hubbard. It's going to be a great time, and if you really want to see all the rock and roll people, that's a place to be. I want to show you a few pictures. I took these out at Roxy's a few years ago on Labor Day weekend, I believe it was. Here's a picture of us. I was the only photographer on the side of the stage. They let me hang around with them that night. And here's a picture of myself and Jason backstage at that event. I've had some wonderful times with the guys. You can too. They're very friendly, very approachable. You've probably seen Grant Tracy here play with Thomas Trapp. They're great guys. Get a chance to see them, please do. Don't miss Jason Boland and the Stragglers at Country Fever coming up. I'm Michael from In-Tune Music, and that's another trip down rock and roll memory lane. Yeah! You're watching IMTV, and don't you forget it. Will that work?
Yeah!
Will that really work?